She went to Thailand on holiday. She came home through Paris. And when Border Force opened her suitcase at Edinburgh Airport, they found 17 vacuum seal packages, 150,000 pounds of cannabis. Now she's waiting to see if she goes to prison. He went to Bangkok. Thai police found 9 kilograms of crystal meth in his hotel room. He is still there, facing the death penalty. Same country, different outcomes. Her name is Ellie, 23 years old, from Broomhouse, Glasgow. She ran a beauty business called Brows by Ellie, eyebrow styling, cosmetic treatments. She also promoted events and nightlife brands across Glasgow. Thousands of followers on Instagram and TikTok, known in the city's nightlife scene. On the surface, just a young woman building a business and a brand, the kind of person you would see on your feed without a second thought. In early 2025, Ellie went to Thailand, a holiday, one of the most popular destinations in the world for young British travelers. Most people come home with souvenirs. Ellie came home with something else. April 16th, 2025, Ellie boards an Air France flight, Bangkok to Paris, Paris to Edinburgh. She lands at Edinburgh Airport, walks through arrivals, and Border Force officers stop her for routine questioning, standard procedure. She was asked the usual questions by the officer. She confirmed she had traveled from Thailand. Her luggage was opened, and a number of vacuum packages were within. 17 of them. Officers tested the contents. Cannabis, 17.7 kilograms. Class B controlled substance under UK law. Street value estimated between 115,000 pounds and 150,000 pounds. Ellie was arrested on the spot almost a year after her arrest. Ellie appeared at Edinburgh Sheriff Court. Her parents were both there, sitting in the public gallery. She pleaded guilty, concerned with the supply of cannabis to others. Her defense lawyer described her previous criminal record as someone who is not a repeat offender. This was not someone with a criminal history. This was a 23-year-old with a beauty business and a social media following who flew home from Thailand with 150,000 pounds worth of a Class B substance in her suitcase. The judge postponed her sentencing. He ordered a full background report on her life. Under UK law, supplying or importing a Class B substance carries a maximum penalty of up to 14 years in prison. Whether Ellie goes to prison, gets a suspended sentence, or walks away with community service, nobody knows yet, because the cases that came before hers went very differently. 3 other women were caught doing almost exactly the same thing. All 3 flew home with large quantities of a controlled substance. All 3 were caught at UK airports. All 3 faced the same charge. Nicole, 25 years old, mother of 3, caught at Manchester Airport last month, nearly 50 kilograms of a Class B substance worth 100,000 pounds. She said she did it to fund beauty treatments. She was jailed. Levi, April, 31 years old, former nurse, caught trying to bring over 35 kilograms from New York to Birmingham, worth approximately 160,000 pounds. She was spared jail, suspended sentence. Poppy, 22 years old, caught at Manchester Airport with 28.5 kilograms from Thailand, worth 285,000 pounds. She claimed traffickers had threatened to harm her child unless she agreed to carry them. She avoided jail entirely. 3 cases, 3 women, 3 outcomes, 1 jail, 1 suspended, 1 walk free. So where does Ellie land? Nobody knows, and that question is still open. I put together a free Thailand guide that explains exactly how cases like this happen. Link is in the description, but here is what nobody is talking about. Ellie is not an isolated case, not even close. The National Crime Agency released figures that change how you read Ellie's case. In 2023, 136 people arrested at UK airports for cannabis smuggling. 24 of them flew in from Thailand. In 2024, that number jumped to around 750. 460 of them flew in from Thailand. That is a 19-fold increase in Thailand route arrests in 12 months. And the people being arrested are not all career criminals. They are tourists, young people, people who went to Thailand for a holiday and came home through an airport carrying something they should not have. Some of them claimed they did not know what was in the bags. Some of them were recruited because they looked like normal tourists. Thailand is one of the most common departure destinations in the world for cannabis being smuggled into the UK. Border Control knows this, the NCA knows this, and the airports know this, which means the moment you confirm you flew from Thailand, you are already being looked at more carefully than you think. Now, let me show you what happens when you get caught inside Thailand. He did not make it out of Thailand. His name is George, 23 years old, from Buckinghamshire. And if you knew anything about George before this incident, nothing about his story would make sense. He attended Hurst Lodge School in Ascot, Surrey. Annual fees £70,000. Fellow alumni include Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. His family is described as extremely wealthy. Music industry connections, properties, business interests. When news of his arrest broke, family friends were completely stunned. One said publicly, "It's astonishing that someone from such a well-heeled background could find himself caught up in this. No one could believe it when we saw the reports." Another relative who learned of the arrest while on a worldwide cruise said, "George is a very well brought up and mild-mannered young man. You would never expect him to be in a situation like this. As far as I know, he doesn't even drink." George had been in Thailand for 2 weeks. That is what he told police. He was staying in Bangkok, Sukhumvit area. What he did not know was that the Thai police had been watching for days, not watching him at first, watching a network, tracking movements, monitoring deliveries, gathering intelligence on a cross-border smuggling operation. At some point during those 2 weeks, George became part of that operation. CCTV confirmed packages had been delivered to his hotel room. Officers obtained an arrest warrant and they moved in. During questioning, George told Thai police his version of events. He said a British drug runner, known only by the nickname Snoopy, had handed him the pink suitcase. He said he was paid 20,000 Thai baht for his role. That is 460 pounds. According to his own account, his job was to carry the suitcase through Bangkok International Airport to another country where someone would collect it. He said he did not know what was inside. Thai police did not believe him. And here is why that matters. The charge is not possession. The charge is not for personal use. The charge is distributing Category 1 narcotics with the intent to sell commercially. Thai police stated, "We believe he was part of a cross-border drug smuggling network. The amount seized was very large. This was not a backpacker caught with something small." Now, the death penalty. Every headline about this case uses those 3 words, and they are technically accurate. Under Thai law, importing or exporting Category 1 carries a maximum penalty of the death penalty or life imprisonment. But here is what most reporting does not tell you. No foreigner has been executed in Thailand in the last 50 years. The realistic outcome for a case like George, based on how Thai courts have handled similar cases, is a Thai prison sentence of between 5 and 20 years, possibly life. His cooperation, no prior record, acting as a courier rather than a ringleader could reduce the sentence. But cooperation does not erase the charge, and the charge is serious. There is a UK-Thailand extradition treaty, but legal experts describe it as a long shot. It requires approval by both governments. It takes years. It is not a quick exit. George is not facing a firing squad, but he is facing the very real possibility of spending the next decade or more inside a Thai prison for 460 pounds. Where did the ice come from? Thai police believe it was produced in Myanmar, where the Golden Triangle, the border region where Thailand, Myanmar, and Laos meet, has been the world's largest producer of synthetic narcotics for decades. The network works like this. Ice is produced in Myanmar labs. It crosses into Thailand. It gets packaged. It gets handed to couriers who look like tourists. those who have clean records, who flies on commercial flights to international airports, because the most valuable asset in a drug smuggling network is someone who does not look like they are part of one. A 23-year-old from a wealthy British family, 2 weeks holiday in Thailand, no criminal record. That is exactly who they look for. Whether he genuinely did not know what was in the suitcase or whether he made a decision he cannot undo is something only a Thai court will decide, and that verdict will change his life. But his case raises one question that nobody has answered yet. He says he did not know what was in the suitcase. The next case is different. She said she knew exactly what was happening and that she had no choice. Ellie said she did not know the risk. George said he did not know what was in the bag. Bella said she had no choice. 19 years old, Billingham Teesside university student traveling Southeast Asia. She went missing in Thailand and was next seen in a Georgian airport, 8 months pregnant with drugs in her luggage. She flew from Thailand to Sharjah in the UAE and landed in Tbilisi, Georgia, May 10th, 2025. Georgian customs found 12 kilograms of marijuana and 2 kilograms of hashish in her whole luggage. She was arrested. Her account stated in court was that a gang in Thailand had tortured her, threatened her with a hot iron, and told her to carry the suitcase. She stood in front of the judge and showed her scarred right wrist. Her own words, "I did not want to do this. I was forced through torture. I am a clean person. I don't do drugs." Georgian police launched a separate investigation into the claim. Whether that is true, only she and the people who allegedly threatened her know. She spent nearly 6 months in Rustavi prison, a former Soviet facility, hole in the ground toilet, pasta boil in a kettle, pregnant, 19, alone. Her family paid £137,000 as part of a plea agreement. She pleaded guilty, was sentenced to time already served, and walked free. While still in the courtroom, her lawyer called her father. He said, "Hello, princess." She replied, "I'm not in jail anymore, Dad." 3 British nationals, all connected to Thailand. Ellie caught leaving, waiting for a UK court. George caught inside Thailand, still there, facing years, possibly a lifetime in a Thai prison. Bella went missing in Thailand, reappeared in Georgia, pregnant, scarred, paid £137,000 to come home. 3 different outcomes, same starting point. Thailand is not a dangerous country. I have lived here for over a decade. Most people who visit, retire, or work here have a completely normal trip, but there is a world operating alongside that experience, and it targets tourists because tourists look clean. Tourists carry luggage across international borders without being questioned. The moment you accept a bag from someone you do not know, you are no longer just a tourist. And once you are inside a foreign legal system, it does not pause for you. It moves forward, whether you are ready or not. That is the part most people do not understand. My free Thailand guide covers exactly this: laws, scams, what can get you arrested, emergency contacts you need before something goes wrong. Link in the pinned comment, free download, no spam. Subscribe if you want Thailand from the inside, not the tourist version. See you in the next one.